What is up, everyone? We're back.
Man, we're all here at Carolina Adventure World just hanging out. Thanks a lot for tuning in.
Well, it is time to wrap up our Ranger XP 1000 build. We had a terrific time while it's been sitting here with us at Razor Dreams. And now it's time to take this thing back to the dealer lot. We're going to put her on the lot and put her up for sale. But before we do that, I just want to run everyone down through the essential bolt-ons that Cody and I thought were probably the top bolt-ons that any guy or gal would want to put on their car right when they bought something off a lot. So we'll just go ahead and start with our Pro Armor Halo wheels. These things turn this machine into a totally new beast. It's wrapped around some 30-inch Attack 2.0 Pro Armor tires, and when we were out on the trails, they were flawless, no issues, never even concerned about getting stuck or anything like that. So a major upgrade from the stock wheel and tire set that we had on this, and I couldn't be happier. I mean, they just make this look really good. It's pretty sharp, and we're glad we did that. Another huge upgrade that we did was we put this Power Base XL 1200 sound bar in. It's mounted at the top here on the roof, firing downward into the cab. It was more than enough power in music. I didn't have to turn it up to its maximum potential to hear it very clearly. It's really easy to set up. It's a Bluetooth system, so you just power it on, push the Bluetooth button, and you're linked up within seconds. Super easy to install, and the wires are ran through this very cleanly all the way down the rear here into the battery. So it is a straight hook-in setup. So usually what I would do when I was done playing around with this is I would unbolt this when I would store it away, pull out that cannon plug, so that way you're not having any power draw. The instructions say that it's not required to do, but it was a good idea to do. So that's just something that I did. Another upgrade we did was the roof. So these, when they come stock from the dealership, they do not have a roof. So I went ahead and installed a bolt-on from Polaris. It's a plastic roof setup, and it even though it didn't shield us completely from the massive rainstorm that we underwent when we were out for our group ride, it was essential when blocking the sun rays out. So we, Cody and I both have roofs on our side-by-sides, and I just think that's a very key element to what you're gonna want on your car. And then we also went with this 50-inch light bar. Super bright. It's a switch, just on and off, nothing crazy. It is a DB Links sound or light bar, however. So if you did want to integrate that into your DB Links system, you totally could. And speaking of DB Links, we also went with a rock light kit. So if you watched part 2 of our of this build, you would see in-depth look at the rock light kit that we did put on it. It turned out really well. It's installed super clean. So the cables that we got, let me see if I can show you. There's the actual light. The cables that we put in, and it is zip tied. So in case the next owner, if they want to move those around without having to reroute all the wires, they absolutely can. And these zip ties are very strong. We put them on very well, and that's how I have all of my rock lights installed. Not all of mine, but my 2 front ones on my Razor installed with zip ties, and they've been on there for a good year and a half now, and 0 issues. Plus I didn't have to drill into anything or anything like that. So, but the wires are going cleanly through the frame and through our center consoles. I've removed the center consoles to put the wires in there. They're very well protected, super clean look, and straight into the battery system. And I do have a kill switch on the battery for those lights specifically because it is a Bluetooth system. There isn't a physical switch for those lights. So I integrated a physical switch into that lighting system so that way it doesn't for any reason draw any current from the battery. I read through those instructions. Also, they didn't say that it was going to do that, but I just felt like it was something I would want on my ride. And it's a real easy system to go ahead and remove. For the future owner, if you want to just take off that kill switch, it will take you probably about a good 2 or 3 minutes to do that. And last but not least, one of the really cool things that we installed on this is the winch. So we have the 6,000 pound Polaris winch on this car. It was it also was a nice clean install. It worked really good. Zero issues with that. And we didn't get to use it, unfortunately, but after I installed it, I did pull it out. I did take it in. It is a wireless remote system, so it works really good, super clean look. So the future owner also is going to be able to go ahead and mount that switch. There's like a switch carrier for it. You can mount it wherever you want to put it. And it's very, very nice. You can tell it's super high end. The install took me about an hour and a half. But otherwise, other than that, those are the central bolt-ons that we put onto this thing. This is going to be for sale on the Performance East lot here in Goldsboro. Get with Joey Lombardo. He is my go-to dealer or salesman out there on the lot. He's going to take care of you. He's the one who helped me pick out all of these things, and I guarantee that they're going to give you a great deal on this rig here. So other than that, hey, thanks a lot for checking us out. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Please give us a like and a share, and we'll catch you next time.